All right, guys, it's time for a garden update. Today is Saturday, September 26, 2020. Happy Bout, whether you celebrate it or not. So anyway, we're gonna do a garden update. We're gonna look at this beast first. We got about a few watermelons to kind of look at that's now growing. Growing more in addition to what we have already harvested and to what we have already shown you guys. But this is a new one that just started about, I'll say 3 or 4 days ago. And she's growing very, very fine, very well. Of course, I think I've shown you all this one here a few times already. She's the biggest. I think this is the biggest one, I think. We have another big one over there. Over there. Towards the, I'm gonna say not in the middle, but almost towards the middle. And I don't know what else is in there. So anyway, this here, I'm gonna probably harvest this thing today because I realize it has a little split right here. There's a split there. Now, this here is a type of blossom end rot, but the watermelon will heal itself. So whatever, if it does look bad in this area here, then we'll cut it off. When I tap on it, you can see it's, if you can hear that, it's still hard around the end. So it's just on the outside. It's not so much an inside as far as the rottage looking. Rottage. Looking at the stem here, it looked like the watermelon really is not quite done yet, so it can get much bigger than this. But like I say, I may end up pulling it because of the tiny split in it. But I don't know. It could hit itself too. This split here. I'll think about it. I do know for a fact if the split gets larger, I will go ahead and harvest this watermelon because it's big enough, and it's nice and full. All right, so let's move on over here. There's another one here. She's a couple of days old. One here, a couple of days old. It's about 3 of them right there, right? I'm gonna step up in here. Look at that. That's your friend right there when you have a garden. Ladybugs. Look like a lot of ladybugs come out around this time of the year because I've been seeing them every single day. Yep, there's another one right there. Another ladybug. They actually eat other little insects, so they're like a organic, natural pesticide. So we have another one here. Right there, yep, right yonder. It's less than a week old. We also have this one. I want to say this one maybe a couple of weeks. Old. That's a couple of weeks old, I think, if I remember correctly. Wow, let me see what else is over here. Where you at, thing? Something else in another one. Oh, yeah, right there. Growing very good. I think this is going to be just as big as the one over there with the brown end on it. Yeah, see that? That one is pretty decent size for something that just started. The rate that it's growing lets me know it's gonna be a pretty big one. I stepped on the vine. Stepped on the vine, but it's alright. It's alright. It's a few more in there. I'm not gonna hunt too much for it because I don't want to damage the vines any more than I already have. So as far as in here, like I said, there's no telling how many watermelons in there. I haven't seen the inside of that. I've been in there since at least over a month now. So So, but let me show y'all this. Let me see. Let's look at some of these leaves. I did not know that watermelon leaves get this big. That is a big watermelon leaf. Look at my hand, and I have a extra large size hand. And this leaf is literally about twice the size of my actual hand. Some big old giant leaves. Yep. Man, look at ladybug over there. Ladybugs, bees, wasps, all your friends. Got a roadblock, so I'm gonna walk around the other way. Oh, okay, let's look at the sweet potatoes while we walk in this direction. Sweet potato patch is getting pretty full, so it lets me know those sweet potatoes are doing good. They're thriving very well. Right now, I think some of these sweet potato slips may be almost a couple of months, so others are maybe barely 1 month. So the ones that I planted first, well, they'll get a full 120 days or so, and the remainder of them probably 90 days. So we'll have probably some small ones and some big ones. That's cool. That's cool. As long as we got sweet potatoes. All right, look at that. Sweet potato patch and white potato patch. These white potatoes, these vines from the white potatoes are growing very bushy. When we get to the other side, I'll show y'all. It's starting to flower, and when they flower, that's an indication that we're around the halfway mark, about 60 days into it. I gotta step back for this one here. Y'all know this here. I'm really proud of. Been growing these suckers for a while. They like they didn't want to do anything in the beginning, but when they start growing towards the end, they're gonna grow very fast. That bean there is ready to harvest. There's a lot of them that size. You got one here that's even bigger. Y'all can see that. Yeah, it's about that's about almost 6 inches. So all those little flowers that's gonna turn to beans. Those are some new little guys right there. Got some big ones and some little ones up in here. All right. See that? Look, a whole party of them. Big ones, little ones, medium-sized ones. But this is how beans grow. And when they grow fast. They grow very fast. Take a look at this side. Over here, I don't see anything very big. All right, look at my beautiful rainbow chard. I love those things. So good, so nutritious. Look at that beautiful leaf. They're growing. I've been harvesting this for about, I think, over a week now, maybe a couple of weeks, and they're growing back. I chop some off and they grow right back. Yeah, man, I love that stuff. I'm gonna give me some today. Blend it up and make me a nice little drink. All right, these are the bell pepper plants. Again, they probably won't put out anything before the winter gets here, but all right, this is the back of the garden. This is how she looks from the back side. We got long vines. We got about another 4 or 5 weeks by the time the winter is here. This vine here been wrapped all the way around the garden. All right. Man, this here, boy, this is a pain in the neck trying to grow squash and zucchini. That one is getting big. It fell over. I kind of mounted it up a bit because there's a split in it. The wind got to it and broke it. All right, so this is another look at this row here on this side. Look at some beans too. We got one here, there's a tiny one there. It's not ready yet. Here's a nice one here. It's about ready. Big ones right there. Those are ready. Yeah, those are ready. Those are about let me see, probably about 5 inches in size or in length. Let's look inside of there. That's a big one there. What is it? About 7 inches probably. That's a good one there. So I can harvest these things anytime. Harvest what's ready, and what's not ready will be ready in a few days. I think that's a dandelion. Nutrients. It's nutrients. A lot of little guys here are starting to grow. I mean, it's everywhere, you know, just move some leaves out the way and you see beans growing everywhere. Beans are growing everywhere. So we did pretty good, you know, this year, especially for my first year. All right, so anyway, that's the flowers, right? And I learned that at the point when you see flowers on your potatoes, yeah, that's an indication that it's ready to harvest, but they're not as large. That's around 60 days. The full length and length of time to grow pretty decent sized potatoes is around 100 up to 120 days. Up to 120 days. So there's another long vine right here. If I can see it. Yeah, right there. It's another long vine. It's growing a little tiny melon right there. And right there, there's one vine, y'all. And this one vine has at least 3 melons on it. There's 2. Is it the same one? Okay, so we got 2 on it. That's a whole different watermelon. All right, those leaves there, those are the one I had that peppermint oil out here, and the peppermint oil got on it. Kind of burnt those leaves up. Once it rained, they kind of splashed all over the place. That's a decent one there, you know. Won't get too big. That's a baby doll yellow watermelon. They only get up to about 6 pounds. All right, so what's on this side? What's on this side here? We got this, I gotta move that out the way, man. These watermelon leaves, watermelon vines just hog up the whole place. They take up everything. So they're choking out my my nice little chard here. Choking it out. All right. Figure out a way to move it or not. But we got some here. Got some right there. It's pretty. So these can be harvested anytime right here. Beautiful, beautiful, light green color. Be harvested anytime. They're spinach size. This little bush here is growing very, very good. Those are about 4 weeks. This is like 4 weeks old right here. Up until over here, these smaller ones, they're about 3 weeks, and they're growing slow because the watermelon vines are shading them out. We have this. This is a squash plant here, and it's looking pretty decent. Although it's growing very slow. Same thing there. And the reason why they're growing slow because they've been attacked. Look at that one. See all those little eggs on there? Insect eggs. This one here is totally, what is that? I don't know, I think that's a, no, that's a bell pepper plant. I mean, cucumber plant. Now, speaking of cucumber plants, got a few of them back there, right here. It's a cucumber plant, growing very fast. That's about 3 weeks, so they're growing very, very fast. I just threw them in the garden. I know they probably won't have time to put out any cucumbers, but oh well, we just see. We just see how big they can get. Another look at these the zucchini and bell peppers here. I mean, why am I keep saying bell pepper? Zucchini and squash plants here. They're looking very raggedy. The garden is starting to grow grass because it's been raining so much. Well, not so much this week, last week and the week before last. That's good rain though, I'm not gonna complain about it. I just gotta come out here and start doing some weeding with my hands. No chemicals out here. Chemical free, yo. Chemical free. Alright, so this is the side against the fence. Yep. Grass is so tall, cannot cut it. What I did last week, of course, that one watermelon that's inside, about 12 feet in front of me, couldn't get to it, so I had to walk the fence. And just walk on the bottom slack of the fence right there while holding the top of the fence. Got a cable, well, not a cable, but a rope put around my waist, tied it to that pole, and I hung over the pole. I hung off the pole just to check the watermelon back there. That watermelon's still looking pretty good. So I want to make sure she's growing very healthy. All right, but I think that's a complete look at the whole garden. Let's get the complete back view of it. Very, very green. Very, very bushy. That side there was the last side to be planted, if y'all remember in the early videos. But it's the side that looks the best right now. This here, now this little white little things, I heard those things are very good for the garden too. Those little white bugs crawling right there, they actually eat other insects. So this thing is starting to flower, right? So given it's starting to flower, I think that it may end up growing some zucchini, before the winter gets here. This little area here, I dug it out, put it there. So I'll cover it back up, level everything up. Yep. So that's it, y'all. That's it. Like I said again, today is this is Bout, Saturday, the September 26th, 2020. Thank y'all for joining me. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Y'all be good.